Hello everyone, today I'm going to teach you how to make lamb yakhni pulao, which we make quite regularly in our house. We have got here around 1¼ kilos of lamb. These are mixed cuts of lamb. We've got chops, some bones, different cuts of lamb here. So for the broth you'll also need 4 tablespoons of whole coriander seeds, a big chunk of ginger, got 1 onion peeled, and we've got around 6 to 7 cloves of garlic. We've got 1 cinnamon stick, 1 teaspoon of salt, ½ teaspoon of cloves, and 1 teaspoon of whole black pepper. And we're just going to pop all of this into a stock pot and cover with water, and then this will cook for a few hours. So here is all the ingredients in the stock pot covered with water. So we're just going to leave this for 2 to 3 hours to let the lamb cook thoroughly. So I've just covered the stock and it's been cooking nicely. So we just want to make sure that the lamb is cooked through. It just needs a bit more time. So what I've done is I've taken 6 cups of basmati rice. This is extra long grain rice, especially for pulao. And I've used this cup. You can use any cup. And we just leave it to soak in the rice to soak in the water for at least an hour before we cook. So the next stage in making the yakhni pulao is to chop 3 onions and then fry them in some oil. I've got here about a ladle full of olive oil, which I'm just going to pop into this pan, and then I'm just going to fry off the onions until they're a nice brown colour. So while the onions are frying, the stock is now ready. It's been cooking for around 2½ hours. So we're just going to start taking out the lamb pieces and putting them in a separate bowl. It just makes it a little bit easier later on. Okay, so I've taken out the meat and popped it into this container. So the next part is the slightly tricky part. We need to sieve the stock, and the amount of stock you'll need depends on the amount of rice you have. So we measured 6 cups of rice. So I will be using 9 cups of stock. I've just roughly measured using water, so that'll be just over 1 full jug of stock that I'll be using in my rice. We'll be using a rice cooker, which is why we're doing it like this. Normally you would go for double the amount of water or stock. So the number of cups of rice, the water will be double. So 6 cups of rice, 12 cups of water or stock. But as we're using a rice cooker, we're going to use 9 cups. So the number of cups of rice, add 3, so 9. So the onions are browned nicely now. So I'm just going to add the stock that I've got ready. So here is the stock added, and I've also added 3 teaspoons of salt. I'm just going to let this boil a little bit so that the stock becomes nice and brown, and then we're going to pop this all into the rice cooker. So I've added the drained and washed rice into the rice cooker with the lamb meat, and I'm just going to add in the fried onions and the stock mixture. So I've just given the rice and the mixture a little stir, and I'm just going to put the lid on and wait for the rice to cook. So the rice is just finished cooking and the steam is coming out. You can see in the rice cooker we get really well cooked rice, nice and fluffy and delicious. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching. Bye.